Hey there everyone, I am bringing you to the trails today for special Earth Day little trail talks here. I wanted to bring you out here to the land for a special reason today. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to record in this space. It is quite windy still, but this space holds a lot of meaning for me in regard to why I do the work I do, why I was so forcefully pulled away from a focus on human health, just really now called to ask different sorts of questions having to do more with the bigger picture, maybe staying with this health question, but really asking what health means from a different perspective, more of a zoomed out perspective, shall we say, how we can think about the health of, yes, our bodies, like I used to be so fully focused on, but now also the health of our lands, and also the our mental health, how we're feeling, how we're able to show up here in the world. And that's really getting to the essence of what I really want to bring to you all is this question of our ability to really show up, not in the way that the world is telling us to, because let's be honest, there are an infinite number of things that we could be doing or we should be doing, but how can we show up in the world to really work with what is calling us in each moment? I paused here to hang out on one of the many fallen ponderosas from the fire that burned 20 years ago, back when I was in kindergarten. And I sat down because I hit on the thing that I really want to talk to you guys about, this ability to show up in life in a way that's really true to what's alive in each of us. And maybe that's on a moment-to-moment basis, a day-to-day basis, year-to-year basis. It's this problem that I see overlaying the potential that we have, right? This potential to actually show up to address climate change, to actually address our human health problems. And what it is this pull that we get pulled into, this feeling that we have to have our attention and we have to have our focus on our energy in all these different places that the world is telling us it should be. And the fact of the matter is that there's just too much, right? We live in a world where information is in a surplus. There's too many things we could be doing, we should be doing. So the question really always comes back to what is true? What is the truest thing for each of us to be doing, given our own experiences, given our own skills and talents and heart callings. And there's this important point that's like, sometimes that pertains to the really big things, right? For my own self, that really looked like this shift from focusing on human health to focusing, on learning yoga techniques and really being in connection to the land, right? That was this huge shift that really took a lot of really feeling into, like, yes, human health, physical health problems are a space that certainly need a lot of attention, but could I maybe show up better in a different place? Now, this also shows up, right? It doesn't have to be about solving big problems. For me, running 100 miles last year was this crazy thing that was like, could my time and energy be spent somewhere better? And I kept coming back to, no, this is where I need to be right now. That's this big achievement that I didn't think I was capable of, and showing myself that I could. And through it, just getting to spend so much time out here on the land in all these different places, and just really getting to enhance that connection of mine with our dear earth. So there are really two specific places where I want to take this. Number one is a more, general invitation to all of you who, just us humans in this modern world that are just really overwhelmed with information and overwhelmed with potential answers, all these things we could be doing, and just being in this chaos that is being pulled in all these different directions. And this invitation to join me in these spaces I've created, whether that's subscribing here on YouTube, whether that's joining me in my online yoga space, or my We Are the Forest membership. You can find out more about those links in the description. These are spaces where I really just want to help support us in our ability to tune into what's alive in each of us. Again, whether that's a moment-to-moment, day-to-day, year-to-year basis, like really being able to ask, given everything that's alive in our world, all of these problems, all of this different information that creates such chaos, like what's aligned with you, what's important for you to be doing right now. So the other piece is, if you are like me and very much so called to this specific issue that is climate change and regenerating the land, and whether you are already in the work and have some amazing solutions, or whether you're like me and just sort of dipping our toes in this space, I would love to hear from you. I would love to simply connect and really start to build this space that is people who are really aligned in this space, not just here to do this because it's another thing we should be doing, but really aligned, really in a heartfelt, centered space that's like, yes, I'm ready to show up. I'm ready to really, really be able to listen in, deepen in, welcome in solutions, and get to work in that space. If you're there, I would love to hear from you. Again, if you're not, that's wonderful. That means there's other important spaces that you can be focusing your attention right now. Again, maybe to solve a problem, maybe to simply bring a little bit more light, more joy into your life, into those around you. Whatever it is, I know there's just so much that we can all start to cultivate in this world, to really truly bring in that change that we're all searching for.